We can forget farming and agriculture in India. It's gone. Okay, that's my 15 years of hardcore work in farming. I'm telling you, it is a lost battle. Farmer is the biggest scientist out there because he's grappling with seeds are not under his control, pesticide not under control, climate not under control, diseases are not under control, rain is not under his control, soil is not under control, market is not under control, nothing is in control. In midst of that, he's trying to battle to grow food.
From organic farming, we took a transition to inorganic just to meet the demand and supply gap. But now in the present time, we are moving from the inorganic to again organic. We are stuck in that problem itself. Now how we are going to meet this demand and supply gap?
We got into trouble immediately after independence of food shortage. That's a fact. In the process of Green Revolution, we forgot one important ingredient of this entire farming system, that is soil. We never took care of soil. We exploited soil. Right now, we manage around 1,500 farms in 3 clusters. You know what is the team size? 250 people on the field every day. FSSI produced one report. It told 68% of the milk in India is not worth consuming.
So today, myself Akshay, the founder of Startup Teens. Startup Teens is a platform where we cover the inspiring stories from the world of entrepreneurship. So today we have the founder of Akshayakalpa, Shashi Kumar sir with us. Welcome sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll be covering most of your journeys of how you build Akshayakalpa and then what is organic farming actually and what is the future of organic farming or the future of agriculture. Let's go in a depth conversation where just before starting the conversation trying to understand about the farming industry or the organic farming thing, what does Akshayakalpa mean and was the name fixed first and then the whole journey started or along the journey the Kalpa name evolved?
So Akshayakalpa is 2 Sanskrit words. One is Akshaya, another is Kalpa. Akshaya means infinite. Okay. Kalpa means imaginations. Okay, possibilities. So Akshayakalpa technically means possibilities unlimited.
Okay.
We felt the agriculture, farming, there are a lot of possibilities at a farm level. We didn't know markets, all those things. Okay.
Not the distribution side, but the production side.
Production side, we thought a lot of things can be done. At least I had a background on Indian setup. Okay, I knew where are the gaps, where are the fundamental issues. So that was the overall genesis of Akshayakalpa.
If you are having this agriculture background, you started Akshayakalpa at your place or where did you start it?
So we all started Akshayakalpa. Initiation happened in Tiptur. It's in Tumkur district of Karnataka. So there my co-founder was working in an NGO called BIFE. Okay, so that helped us to set up a base there. Okay, with what they were working with farmers. So we helped us to set up that base there and we started working from there.
So why only after 17 years? Why not before that?
It's a good question, but I don't know the answer, but I told so that was one defining moment.
I have few questions which are very interesting and even the audience would like to know more about these things. From organic farming, we took a transition to inorganic just to meet the demand and supply gap. But now in the present time, we are moving from the inorganic to again organic problem which we started. We are stuck in that problem itself. Right? Now how we are going to meet this demand and supply gap?
Most of the people in the country at that point of time were agrarian. Agrarian in the sense they used to farm. Majority.
Okay. This you are talking in the time period of
200 years back.
200 years back.
I'm not talking of now, 200 years back.
Okay.
That's exactly how we existed.
In 80s you are saying?
Yeah, 1800s. And if you just go agricultural practices, if you read a book, by Albert Howard, Agricultural Testament. And he has done it in 1930s. That book is written in 1930s. The beautiful documentation of agricultural practices in India. We don't have any
documentation
book equivalent to that, what it was, that point of time.
The amount of knowledge it carries.
Amazing book, Agricultural Testament. So, he goes and documents how we used to make manure.
Okay.
There's the first book describes indoor method of making manure. And how the cow dung, along with agricultural waste, along with tree trimmings, everything we could.
The whole process has been explained over there.
Beautiful. All the agricultural practices we had, it's been documented. It's a treasure trove. Not many people know, not many people read, not many people want to know. Of course, rightly or wrongly, we got into trouble. Immediately after independence, we got into trouble of food shortages. That's a fact. And we got into Green Revolution rat race. okay, 60s, okay, we got high yielding varieties of wheat, rices, lot of things, okay, which happened. In the process, okay, of Green Revolution, we forgot one important ingredient of this entire farming system, that is soil.
Okay.
We never took care of soil. We exploited soil. We monetized soil. All the minerals from the soils were taken as a crop.
Yeah.
We sold the crop and we monetized it. So we took the nutrition out of soil and we created nutrition for people. But one thing we should actually focus on was soil, how to continue to maintain that we forgot.
Prevent the proper nutrient
Yes,
the
okay.
quality of the soil.
That's the only difference between what was happening 200 years back to what's happening in conventional systems now. One simple example I'll give you. Tiptur belt, where I work in Tumkur district, it's an amazing coconut belt. It's a dry copra. Coconut, okay, belt of, sweet copra belt of India. Okay. And there, the average nut yield per tree per annum is 55 nuts at an average. That's what government tells per annum, okay? But just 1903 and 1905, British days, there are two surveys in Tiptur belt, okay? It pegged average yield of a coconut tree at 185 nuts per tree per annum.
Almost double.
No, it's almost 4 times, okay? So, what happened in 120 years, 130 years of farming, agriculture? Why a coconut tree which was at an average yielding 185 nuts, it is producing 55 nuts now? Because we monetized everything. Coconut tree, coconuts were sold. Coir pith was sold. Leaf fronds were sold. Coconut tree was also told. Everything we monetized. We used coconut tree as a mining device to mine the soil out of nutrition and to make money out of that. But we never took care of the soil. The problem, that's the only difference, nothing else.
So the difference between organic and inorganic is nothing but how we have monetized the soil.
Soil, that's it. How do you take care of the soil? Okay. Soil is a very important component of ecology.
Yeah.
Okay. Second biggest difference, okay, from what you used to do now, what we are doing now and what used to happen is diversity of a farm. For example, I remember, okay, I'm talking of 80s, where I used to farm actively, 90s where I used to farm.
Yeah.
Ragi is a millet, okay, in South Karnataka, southern part of India.
India.
Along with, we used to grow 6 crops.
Mixed farming.
Okay, it is, in Kannada it is called Akkadi Salu. Okay, 6 crops. What are the 6 crops? Ragi, field beans, avare,
okay,
huchellu. Huchellu is, I don't know what is the till, okay, in English, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tarani. Tarani is, I don't know the English name. Tarani.
Okay.
Okay, Sasve.
Okay.
Okay, Sasve is whatever English name you call it. Okay.
We'll find it out.
Okay, and Jawar.
Jawar, yeah.
Okay, you used to grow all those things along with Ragi. Can you believe it? Right now, you won't see any Ragi field, just you grow Ragi. So, what entire family required nutrition, they thought through. Putting a crop, family needs a nutrition. So, therefore, I need to put 6 crops. Some of them are dicots, some of them are monocots, some of them are sasve, like for garnishing you use sasve. Yeah. Okay, so they used to grow, crop pattern was diversified, extremely diversified farming, where ecological consciousness was extremely high, taking care of the soil, taking care of the microbes, taking care of the soil organic carbon, extreme, okay, diversity of trees, everything existed. Okay, when we started following Western systems, we destroyed it. We start putting acres of gehu, okay, acres of jowar, acres of ragi.
So why did you feel that farmers have done this transition, that moving from mixed cropping to monocropping? What is the reason for that?
Our perception of economics, okay, drove that. We as a people, we started thinking we are top of the food chain. You know, oh, I can command. I can buy through. Okay, that's the problem started. Okay, it is not about organic or conventional. It is about our behavioral changes, the way we perceived farming, the way we were doing farming, the way we were expecting out of farming was totally different from what it is right now today. Today, I believe nobody cares about farming. Hey, I have money, I will buy. So somebody needs to produce, no?
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Okay, we lost our soils. Okay, we lost people out of farming. Nobody wants to farm now. Who wants to do this drudgery-driven farming? Okay, they're just moving out. That's how.
So it is great in the present times, like people like you, okay, and also we had last podcast with Organic Mandya, okay, Madhu sir. You guys are coming from the corporate and trying to understand the future of agriculture is in your hands. You're like, you have taken that motto that we are going to change now how the present agriculture is.
To do farming requires a lot of guts.
Yeah.
You got it? No, lot of things are not under control. Farmer is the biggest scientist out there because he is grappling with seeds are not under his control.
Yeah.
Pesticide not under control.
Climate not under
Climate not under control. Okay, diseases are not under control. Rain is not under his control. Soil is not under control. Market is not under control. Nothing is in control.
Yeah.
In midst of that, he is trying to battle to grow food. The challenge is what is going to happen to this ecosystem.
Yeah.
Since the challenges young people saw, and they don't want to be farmers. My father is a farmer, still a farmer. Why didn't I become a farmer? Why I became an engineer? By the way, not that I had great engineering skills. It is not true. My father kept on telling, you should not do farming. It is happening in every household in the country today, in the village side. No parent wants their children to be farmer. It doesn't matter how much land you have. The second part, to your question is, the knowledge of farming. There's no school for farming in India. It was passed on from generation to generation to generation. Now, the generations are getting out of farming. What happened to the knowledge? It is dying. It is not enough.
Yeah, it is not enough.
Not enough, okay? And to be honest opinion, we can forget farming and agriculture in India. It's gone. It's irreparable. Okay, that's my 15 years of hardcore work, in farming. I'm telling you, it is a lost battle.
It is already lost.
It's gone. It's lost. It's lost. Okay, we are aping Western systems. Okay, Western systems, they have already realized they have failed.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are we doing?
Learning from the failure.
Yeah, we are just copying the failures.
Yeah.
And don't we have a head? Don't we have some common sense? So what are we doing? For example, in Akshayakalpa, I can speak for Akshayakalpa. What we are trying to do is an ego trip. We have failed, we know, but we don't want to give up. No damn guy in the country today, any reputed brand, I don't want to name one brand directly working with farmers here. You go to Mandi and buy.
Yeah.
Okay, you make biscuits, you buy. Okay, you make that, everything is bought in Mandis.
Right.
Nobody wants to work directly with farmers because that is a lost profession. You know what is the average age of an Indian farmer? 55 years here. In 20 years, they are out of farming. They are feeding our nation. Where are the young farmers? Maybe here and there, one or two examples are there. And we sit in studios and we talk, we discuss. And nobody is going and doing that ground level work to restore farming.
Right.
So this is the disaster. It will happen. 20, 30 years, you will see this disaster. Farming, the way it was done in India, it's gone. Okay, it's gone and it cannot be returned back. Impossible.
So then, what is the solution for that?
There's no solution. You have to die with it. Okay, and you have to, maybe some experiments, reimagine farming, try to demonstrate. Okay, if people are conscious, they will copy. Else, that also is gone. What is Akshayakalpa? It's just a simple demonstration we are trying to set up.
Right.
Okay, trying to say, boss, it can be done like this also. You'll also make money. And the question what it will demand and supply, it's an imagined nonsense. You got it? No. And we keep quoting something which is irrelevant. Okay, and organic farming can feed this nation. Imagine here, you get a urea bag, okay, nitrogen, okay, at 500 rupees. To make that one, it costs 2,500 rupees. 2,000 rupees you are subsidizing. What are you doing for organic farming? Give me one bloody example.
So if you don't mind, would you like to tell me what is the role of government in supporting agriculture and what is the future of agriculture you see in the coming days?
So I told, agriculture the way we used to do, we can forget it.
Yeah.
So it's question of role of government. Government actually can bring in lot of changes. There are a lot of power.
First of all, removing subsidies on chemical products?
No, that won't help. The government, if at all it's proactive, I think 3 important things, okay, it has to happen. Okay, at a policy level, what are we saying for farming? What is the policy decision? Are you continue to focus on removing structurally people out of farming? Now, lot of questions on stubble burning, okay, in and around Delhi, okay, some nonsense. Stubble is a carbon.
Yeah.
Okay, the plant when it grow, it sequestered carbon from air and put it into the plant. Now you are burning and releasing the carbon back. What we need to do is put the carbon back to soil. Soil organic carbon can be improved. It can be a policy statement. Okay. Now the question is to put that thing back to soil, what it takes.
Okay, what is the process?
Process. You need demonstrations. I'm just giving one example of a policy where agrarian communities can sustain. Second thing is structurally, what are we doing here? Training farmers. I'm talking of a policy level decisions, okay? You go to a village and you set up a skill commission programs to train people how to become call center agents. But I've never seen one extension initiative going to farmer's field and hand-holding him. This is not a way to plant. This is not a way to manure. This is not the way to harvest. This is not the way to store. Not even. And what are we doing? That's a policy, okay, decisions. Second most important point is it possible? It's not an MSP, is not a solution, long-term solution. Okay? Guarantee, okay, farmers certain percentage on cost of production.
Cost of production.
Okay, for example, if your cost of production of 1 kg of tomato is 20 rupees, can I guarantee, okay, 15% or 20% additional on that? If market responds, you might make more money, but we need that guarantee. Without that, farmer, okay, will get into distress. The third, okay, and the most important aspect, in my opinion, input subsidy regimentation, okay, has to slowly be phased out.
What do you mean by this?
For example, a lot of input subsidies we are giving, manures we are subsidizing. Yeah. That has to be phased out once actually the guarantees, okay, on the market side kicks in. Yeah. Okay, you produce a produce, there is a market which guarantees you, okay, that 20% more at least you make. And market is better, you can make more. Yeah. So that system, if it comes, input subsidies over a period of needs to be phased out. Okay, if these three things can be done now, I think we can achieve wonders in farming ecosystem through government intervention.
If farmers are thinking, okay, government will come and help me, that is not going to be so easy, and like it is not going to be so streamlined part thing. But as individuals or as brands like you who are coming and educating the farmers, by itself has their own farmers, they go and train the farmers. So can you tell how do you work with farmers per month basis, or how you're converting this unorganized agriculture sector into a organized part?
What we have done in Akshayakalpa is very simple. We have built probably India's best possible extension services. We deliver services to farmers. Okay, we don't make any sale, we don't sell a seed, we don't sell an input, we don't sell anything. We deliver services. So what is a service? Manure making is a service. We teach them how to make their own manure.
The whole process.
All the process, okay. We teach them how to shape the soil. We teach them how to make trenching and bunding. We teach them how to integrate trees into farming. Okay, we teach them how to do rainwater harvesting. So we teach them how to increase the diversity of a farm. We teach them how to take care of the ecology. We deliver services of veterinary. We deliver services of para-veterinary. We deliver services of agronomy. We deliver services of market linkages. We deliver services of bank linkages. Everything is given for a platter on Akshayakalpa farmer. Yeah. So while given all these services, we will ensure he makes money. Right now we manage around 1,500 farms in 3 clusters. You know what is the team size? 250 people on the field every day.
People go to the field nowadays.
People every day on the bikes. That's the systems we have built. A lot of people don't understand. Yeah. Okay. That is the level of intervention it is required to make farming. You know what is these 1,500 farmers generate revenues? 400 crore annual revenue. 400 crores. 400 crore. That's the revenue of Akshayakalpa. Okay, that's what these farmers do. So that is a possibility. You know, to do similar 400 crores revenue in a conventional system, you need 1 lakh farmers. So therefore, we have done an efficiency, okay, of 80 times more than a conventional system.
But the average what a farmers can earn per yearly basis? What it is
So
at present?
Akshayakalpa farmer at an average monthly earns 100,000 rupees.
100,000
That's what we
rupees.
have taken. Average land holding is 2.5 to 3 acres.
So you just mentioned you have 3 clusters at present, and you're giving services to the farmers. And in this service-based business, we have to understand that scalability is the most important thing. Like it is one of the major challenges at the present days. How Akshayakalpa is dealing with the scaling perspective?
1,500 farmers producing 400 crores of business. What else is required on the scaling side? Means something is working. So therefore, we need to redefine scaling. So it's not. It's in my opinion, scaling is more about productivity. So more about per square foot. Okay, how
Yeah.
intensive we can farm.
More about calculative part.
That's it. No, we should be that part rather than producing volumes and volumes and volumes.
Yeah.
That's not what it is. Volumes will come, but you solve this problem. So from a scaling angle, the way you need to really look at is copying farming. Okay, what is done in Punjab to Tamil Nadu won't work. You should ask, why are we doing 3 clusters? In India, it's been divided into 15 agroclimatic regions. 15, India. Okay. In these 15 agroclimatic regions, people are different, farming is different, soil is different, ecology is different, crops are different, biodiversity is different, everything is different. But what are we doing here, bloody? What is prescribed in Punjab, you are telling you apply in Tamil.
It won't work.
It won't work. That's the reason farming is failing.
Yeah.
So what we are doing in Akshayakalpa is, right now, we have put 3 research stations. One is in Tiptur, okay, in Tumkur district. Second thing is in Changalpattu district, okay, and third is in Rangareddy district, okay, of Telangana.
Yeah.
These 3 are 3 different agroclimatic regions.
Yeah.
We are trying to understand farming in that agroclimatic.
Yeah, that's what was my next question.
Yeah, the scale will come from understanding, okay, agroclimatic conditions better.
More and more agroclimatic.
Therefore, work with farmers in a sensitive way. Don't bulldoze. What applied in Tiptur, if you try to apply to Changalpattu, 1400 millimeters rain here per annum. Tiptur is 500 millimeters rain. Tiptur soil is red, sandy, loamy soil. Okay, Changalpattu soil is, okay, black cotton soil. Okay, or a clay soil. How do we, there are 2 different, I'm just taking 2 simple things. If you try to copy it, we'll fail. So therefore, the scale will come from how do you understand agroclimatic conditions? How do you learn to work with it? How do you adapt to existing farming practices in that area and scale it? That's exactly how I really look at it.
So let's try to understand, sir, more about the food side or the distribution side. If you go to see in the market, right, there are brands who are in the name of organic, they're selling some mixed or processed food items and they're calling itself organic. How a customer or an end user differentiate between proper organic or pure organic and just for something which is a fake or the duplicate of it?
Okay, there are 2 important labeling systems. Okay. One is controlled by APEDA. Okay, they control, okay, specification, okay, standard called NPOP.
This is a national or international level standard?
National. I'm only talking of national.
Okay.
Okay, NPOP. Okay, where they define what is organic food production.
Okay.
What is allowed, what is not allowed. Okay, what are the practices? Everything is clearly documented for every food production system. Okay, which exists out there. Once that food production system, okay, we produce, and there are some food safety is required, irrespective of is conventional or organic. Some food safety standards are required that is dictated by FSSAI.
Okay, the preservatives you mean to say?
Yeah, no, preservatives, what can be used, what cannot be used, how to handle a food, what is a good handling practices, good manufacturing practices, good quality practices. All of it actually is mandated by FSSAI. Okay, FSSAI controls a label called Jaivik Bharat. If a India Organic logo, which is controlled by APEDA, Jaivik Bharat logo, which is controlled by FSSAI, both of them jointly state any labeled processed food, it is organic. Okay, so if those 2 are there, okay, you can confidently say it's organic food.
And what is the process of getting, like, once you get this logo or this standard or a certification, after every 3 months or 6 months, the testing has been done of the food, or how it is?
See, FSSAI mandates how often food to be tested, which is marketed. There is a law.
Okay.
You have to maintain records. FSSAI from the market picks up the samples. They test. They don't believe you.
Okay. It is
They
like
test.
randomly they go in the
They
market.
go and pick it up. Okay. Now there's a amazing portal they created. God, see, I give a lot of credit to government in this sense. They created a portal. Any sample picked up, test results go into the portal. Okay, they do random visits, okay, to processing facilities, farms, everything.
Can you mention few of the dark sides, and especially you can take any category of food. You can go with the milk. Why? Because for me, Akshayakalpa is nothing but organic milk.
FSSI, okay, produced one report. Okay, told 68% of the milk in India is not worth consuming. 2015, 2016, Parliament debates happened on this. Supreme Court proceedings happened on this. Just like that disappeared in 2018 year. What happened? That's the dark side of food industry in India. You know, testing food is extremely expensive. See, we are a 400 crore company here. You know what is our annual testing budget? 40 crores. We spend on damn testing. Who wants to invest here? We are in the milk industry. We are the biggest antibiotic strip buyer in the country. So we do farm level antibiotic testings. It is extremely expensive. So the dark side of the food industry is everybody wants to give a cheap food. It has decimated food ecosystem in the country in the name of cheap food. How many people read labels here? Why a preservative is mandatory for a food? And you write preservative. Why are you feeding preservatives or emulsifiers, coloring agents? You name damn thing which exists. And why are you feeding that one to our body? Why don't you just start taking some food which is natural?
Right.
So organic is that food. Okay, you might like it, you might not like it. That's secondary. The path of organic is making food available, okay, which is natural to you. It costs money. Make a choice. Like it's a marketplace. Okay, it's a make a choice. Organic food is expensive because I need to invest 40 crores to test the food which my consumers take. I need to stand by my consumers and to tell whatever I am supplying, it's free of antibiotics. So that's what the path we need to take in the food industry. Nobody takes it. Okay, that's the dark side of it.
So when we talk about organic food or whatever has been supplied, okay, and it costs, okay, the organic food costs, and only some part of the segment or the higher class of the people are consuming organic foods because of the costing part I'm talking about. So what you, Akshayakalpa, is doing to also serve a large mass in the, at least the middle class people.
I've done a lot of studies. Okay. When you say people can't afford organic food, I'll ask you a simple question. A lot of people smoke BDs.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of BDs, okay, they smoke. You know what they spend per annum smoking BDs?
If you calculate 4 to 5,000 normal individual, if you can say.
Approximately peg at, okay, 100 rupees a day is what the BDs or
3,000
whatever.
a month.
100 more, 1,000 rupees
36.
a month, the year you're touching on BDs. Are you saying that you can't afford good food? Give me a break. The 2,000 rupees will give you entire month's organic nutrition for your family. We need to make a choice. And organic food being expensive, that is a nonsensical statement. We cook 100% organic food. 30,000 meals a month we cook for our employees. In Tiptur and okay in Hyderabad, okay, and Bangalore, okay, 30,000 meals. You know, unlimited breakfast, unlimited lunch, unlimited dinner. Okay, you know what is the cost of per meal? 50 rupees here. Give me one option exists in country today. 50 rupees you get unlimited meal. Give me. Impossible. You go to some damn restaurant, throw 200, 300, 400 rupees for a meal. Are you saying that organic food is expensive? Bloody buy the ingredients and cook at your home? No. You don't have time.
No one is giving a damn shit over
You got it? No, that's gone. That's the reason I'm saying food industry is decimated. As a consumer, you think you can buy through food. It is not possible. As a consumer, you need to become more and more responsible. It is for you to change the way food is consumed today. Only guy who can change is consumer, not the farmer. Can you believe it? If a consumer has power to change, a consumer has power to decimate it also.
You're talking about the power of consumers to ask question or question whatever is he
question,
having.
no.
And I've seen Akshayakalpa educating the audience whatever it takes. It might be various initiatives what you have taken. Okay, I can see on the content what has been produced. You are going to the schools and educating the students how to do farming at their home or at the place where they stay. Also, there is initiative what movement you started.
Yeah, good food movement.
Good food movement. Okay, through that also you're trying to educate the audience, and there are various campaigns and movements which is done by Akshayakalpa. I would like to know which are the things which are working out for Akshayakalpa and in the form of educating the audience.
See, before that, no, we need to really understand customer profiles. So customers, in my opinion, fall into three buckets. So first bucket is called Uttama. It's a top-notch customer. Okay, he's not the richest, but he's a top-notch. Okay, and he actually grows his own food. And next level customer is called Madhyama. Okay, middle level customer. He is extremely conscious about food, what he is eating, but he wants to understand where it came from. And third bracket of customers called Adamas. They just don't know where the food is coming from, least bother. They're buying through. First two categories constitute 5% of the customer base. Remaining 9%, 95% they are buying through. The question is, what is the brand's role? In my opinion, brand's role is elevate Adama to Madhyama, Madhyama to Uttama. So that's the brand's role. When you want to do that, you should talk about what is happening in food ecosystem. That is the initiative Good Food Movement. To elevating customer understanding of the food. Anybody can go to our portal, gfm.akshayakalpa.org. We don't talk about dairy. We don't talk about, Akshayakalpa brand. It's just about food. What is happening in food space? What is farmers going through? What are the farmer success stories? Okay, how consumers are responding to that? Recently, we ran a huge campaign on antimicrobial resistance, AMR. What happens if you continue to take antibiotics? What happens? Antibiotics are coming through food. What happens? Antibiotics, you take prescriptions, you only take half of it, you don't complete the prescription. What happens? These are the kind of things, campaigns we are running. So the whole intent is we need to educate consumer on what's happening in food space in a very objective, verifiable means. That's what we are trying to do as part of Good Food Movement.
We'll talk more on the milk perspective, what Akshayakalpa supplying to its consumer. So there is something called as concept of A1, A2. What are these values or what are these signs?
Milk with pure A1 proteins, milk with pure A2 proteins, milk with A1, A2 proteins, they exist. Okay, A2, A1, they are beta caseins. Okay, it's a protein. Okay, you got it, no? So because of, some change in, let me say, genetic structure of cows. Okay, some cows produce A1 milk, some cows produce A2 milk, some cows produce combination of A1, A2 milk. That's a fact, that exists. So then what is the next fact? Next fact is neither, A2, is not superior to A1, A1 is not superior to A2. All the proteins are okay.
Okay. There's nothing which one is best.
No, nothing like that. No science behind it.
Okay.
So next comes, third one, breeds which produce A2 milk. Okay, there are a lot of association with local breeds. Yes, local breeds do produce A2 milk. So are jerseys, so are Holstein Friesians. They produce A2 milk. Okay, for example, first A2 milk was actually produced in New Zealand by a company called A2 Corporation, using HF cows. Okay, they are not our desi cows. So associating, A2 protein with a particular breed of cow is not correct. Our desi cows do produce milk with A2. Climate was there, it was evolved. For example, cows with humps existed because lot of sun, tropical, subtropical kind of this one. They need to perspire to keep the body heat, exchanged. Therefore, they need to have a lot more body space exposed. Okay, so therefore they developed humps, they developed all those aspects, it developed over a period of millions of years. So are European breeds. They, for example, if you look at jerseys, very small body size. They don't have humps because cold climate. So they want to preserve the heat. So likewise, breeds evolved, similar with cows.
Yeah.
So therefore, we need to remain with the fact that A1 protein exists, A2 protein exists. There's no science behind which is better.
Okay.
It has to stop at that level. Yeah. If some people want to have A2 milk, please have it. Some people want to have A1 milk, please have it. Or you want to have A1, A2, please have it.
Okay.
There's no health benefit or difference or whatever, one over the other. Okay, they are all the same, very good proteins. Body needs proteins, body needs lactose, please have milk. So this is exactly how is my view on this A1A.
So, like, we had much of the conversation in this. We'll be also coming with the second part of this episode where we'll be covering much more deeper conversations, what is left out we think in this podcast. But it was really great to have you over here, and much conversations will be taken in the further episodes. Thank you, sir, for making and coming to our platform and spreading huge source of knowledge and educating our audience regarding the agriculture, the food, the best practices, and also bringing out the dark side of the food industry. Thank you, and it's pleasure having you on the Startup Tales.
Thank you, Akshay. Thank you.